What's happening, everyone? William Craddock here with W2WGAMING, joined by Winston. Nope, he's not here. Okay. Today we're going to be going to the OP04 format. I've chosen the Impel Down version of Croc to be the first deck I introduce. I think this deck is strong simply because a new card in the format, Gumgum Red Rock. This card kind of fixes all the holes in Croc's game. And with the fact that I believe the restrictions are still going to be in place, I think that red will still be there, but it's not going to be as overwhelming, especially with some of the new tools the other decks get, like the green-purple Film Dofi, which is just very good against red in general. So I think Croc will be in a pretty good spot. Maybe a tier 1.5 deck. Maybe tier 1 if you can find like the really optimal build. My build, Impel Down package, like I said, Monkey D. Luffy, Ivankov, Crocodile, Buggy, the Gumgum Rain, and the Inazuma. This is kind of a tempo-oriented package. Of course, I have the Red Rocks, and I'm choosing to play the one-drop Blocker Law in the flex slot. This is a more tempo-oriented version. You can drop your hand quickly, or late game, you can play a bunch of blockers after you've dumped your hand with Ivankov and Luffy. Of course, we have our Mihawks, and Don Quixote Blocker is just kind of a solid guy who fixes your draws, right? He just kind of fixes your everything you need. It's not like great, but it's good enough. It's like good enough. Anyway, all right, let's get in some games. I hope if I play against like ST10, I'm not gonna play because it's a little different. Okay, we got filmed over. This is a perfect start. The ST10 decks, they're gonna be unrestricted. I think the restrictions are gonna stay in place. Like I said, I think we can keep this. We have Buggy. We can go 5/5 turn 2 if we need. We might hit a Croc. Then we have Ivankov, Luffy, Mihawk. Plus, this is kind of like embodies everything we need for this matchup. So we didn't hit the Croc. We found Inazuma, which is okay-ish enough, right? Not what we wanted, but what is? Oh, he's got Sugar. There's Croc. So in case you don't know what Sugar does, when I play a character, he has to rest Sugar to rest one of my characters. So one of the important things is Sugar is a must. So we'll probably play Nami here, draw a card. That's typically what they do. Got rid of his Brook, so he probably has a duplicate. Let's get a Red Rock out live to take care of Sugar. So, okay, so I can kill with Buggy, right? But it still leaves my Croc vulnerable, so yeah, I'm just going to get rid of it. I can have this to swing with later. Good call, though. Thanks. Should have gone for my Buggy, because this way... Okay, he has Uta. Not afraid of Uta. This just leaves my Croc safe. Hear that? That's weird. Anyway. So, we have a strong tempo going. We can play Ivankov into Luffy. We can bounce the Uta. He can bring it back with... Film Luffy into Uta, but then I have Mihawk and the leader ability to just put it right back in his hand, so it's really kind of gross here. I don't have a 2K, so I think I'm just going to take this. Also gives us more options with our discard. Ooh, Guild. That's a good card. So I can open 7, or I could just bounce that and not worry about blockers. I think I'm going to do that. I don't think I'm going to play 2 of these. I might play this, something else. I might play 2 of these in a turn. So let's, just do that. Could have Punk Gibson in his life, so I'll start with the 7. This you have to take care of. This card you can't leave on the field. It's very strong. I almost don't want to attack my leader. So now he can play like Luffy into Uta, but now Mihawk the Luffy and leader ability of the guild and then attack and bounce the Uda. So, kind of gross, actually. I just take this, right? Yeah. You can't use that. He'd only be on 6th on. You have to be crazy. He's trying to survive to a the big guy, Don Quixote, but oh, he doesn't have a. He didn't put in the Uda. I bounced an Uda, right? Yeah, that's greedy, my friend. Greedo. Well, now it's not a question. I would just plunk that back to his hand, or Mihawk that to his hand. I could Red Rocket and do 7, 7, 7, 8. Is that better? Or is developing Mihawk better? Probably developing Mihawk's just better. Whack. The efficiency. I love the 7s. And we're going to attack in cost order. I don't want to bounce anything. I will bounce this so he can't play Don Quixote, freeze 3 things, and then draw 2 cards. Does he have no events? He hasn't played a single event. There it is. This is also good because it's a big tempo play, and he doesn't have any. It doesn't give him any counter power, right? So it's just. You can play Don Quixote. You can freeze these 3. I still have 5 and 16, which probably kills him. Like, don't be wrong, this deck is strong, but sometimes this is just a beating. That's right. Should we give him the business? Let's give him the business. That's right. That's my buddy. Just don't do that ever. That wasn't a real thing. I just wanted to give him the business. Alright, so same thing. Bottom. Attack, use card action. Super gross. Actual just, yeah, brutal. Alright, let's go into another one. That was filthy. Rebecca. Alright, this is a meta deck. This is what you're going to be seeing a lot of. We have Buggy. We have Don Quixote. Try to find a Red Rock or some Curve. I think this is fine. This deck is a slog. Okay, we have Luffy. We're bearing a Red Rock, which is unfortunate as it's really good in this matchup. I guess we just take the Luffy. Yeah. I guess I could have taken the Inazuma, but I like Luffy here in case we get an Ivankov. He's got the Coliseum. Okay, that's good. Start with 5. They generally will block it. Did I scroll wheel? I hope not. We're looking for a Croc and Ivankov. There's Ivankov. So our next turn's a little unfortunate. I can 5/5, play another Don Quixote, and we'll draw Ivankov. That's a little unfortunate, but I guess you do what you got, right? Then what are we going to do? We're going to be on 9, so we want the 2K. And then I might want to reshuffle again. So yeah, this is looking fine. Oh, what'd he do? Draw 3, trash 2? Oh no, he put in his yard. No, the Buggy! I think I'm just going to swing 7 here. Yeah. Yeah, we'll leave it as it is. So if he plays the 4-drop, I don't remember what it's called. But he's got like all his pieces. So now we just want to kind of get the things on the board. We'll have these up to protect from the double attack Luffy. You can play a Sabo here. I'm okay with a Sabo. You have 2 Red Rock. We have 1 on bottom, 1 in hand. I'd like to see one. Oh, Tashigi. Interesting. I might bounce Tashigi to keep our board safe. Hey, there's Croco. You. I should attack first. I'm going to bounce Tashigi to keep our board safe. Because we have quite the beatdown going here. I can Mihawk a Sabo. I can Mihawk the... It's a 4-cost 5k that gives something -4 cost. And I didn't want him to play that in conjunction with Tashigi and then kill something with this guy. Yeah, I didn't want him to play Orlumbus into Leo. Because with Tashigi, he can pick these guys off. Okay, there's Tashigi. I guess he can still do it. Yeah. Then... Okay. Yeah, that's alright. Not my favorite, but... 2k there is good. I can swing 4s at this. And Mihawk this. I think that's fine. I guess he could kill both our guys with his Luffy if he really wanted to. Let's just swing 5 first. I'm gonna leave one of these back for I mean, if he just wants to give me that many cards, actually, yeah, I'm gonna go 7 now. I'm gonna kill it now. I'll leave one of these back so he can't pick off both my guys with the Luffy. Come on, you're not gonna give me 2 more cards. Okay, well, you got it. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't think he'd give me 2 more cards. So you can play Luffy with the Gumgum, Kong blocker, pew pew pew, attack, block, attack again. I can protect it, right? Because it makes it a 13, so I could make it a 14. And that's just like everything from him. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, you can't do it now. He really wanted to keep that Tashigi alive. Okay, so now he's got one. Gumgum King Kong gun. I so badly want to scroll wheel. There's Orlumbus. I mean, I can see like why he wants to keep Tashigi, but golly, he used so much to protect it. I'll protect my blocker. I don't... Oh, so we're drawing another blocker, right? Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. That's fine. I can attack that for 7. That I can kill. I want to put something on bottom Missile Sunday. Yeah, we'll just take away his aggression here. He's kind of low on cards. I might as well just finish this out with my leader and my Ivankov. I'm drawing into blockers. I know I'm drawing into blockers, so... Yes, Sabo. I care not about Sabo. Like, he's drawing a lot of cards, but it just... We just want to get him to the point where he has to block every turn. And then he's basically spinning his wheels. He's basically spinning a Dawn every turn. That's kind of the goal where we want to be at. Because, you know, our board is pretty invincible right now. Because Luffy, double attack, I can protect Ivankov. Guy wants scroll wheel so bad. Y'all don't even know. Saba's a good threat. I mean, honestly, I might consider just playing my turn to making 2 big attacks and bouncing Sabo. That's annoying. Haha! I actually think I'm gonna do that. That's pretty good. Let's do that. So I'll be on 8 next turn. Yeah, let's do that. Bounce Sabo. 7. And I can go 7, 7, 8. Why do you put on bottom? Miss all Sunday. No. Womp womp. So I actually like the version that doesn't play the sword card he has. Yeah, and now this attack's gonna make him put him in a bad spot. Bonk. So he's kind of in a bad spot. That's why this being a 4K is so relevant. Like this card's stat line is just so good for a blocker. Kios, you can attack something that's standing. You've seen he's drawn a ton of cards, right? He has 13 cards in his deck, and I know part of that's her ability, but he's drawn a lot of cards. It's just that when you're making efficient attacks, when you know everything in the Croc deck's 7K, it's just really hard. Come on, man. I can't protect that. That's fine. Oh yeah, because he can load this up and attack Ivankov. But he would die. He has to play like Sabo here. Yeah, he just conceded. I mean, that's the power of the Croc deck. It's just a very strong tempo deck. Everything's 7Ks, 9Ks. It can be a little slow. It just depends. Like my draw certainly wasn't fast, but the fact that I went, you know, I cheated in a 7K. Did I? Yeah, I cheated in a Luffy, right? Yeah, I did. I cheated in a Luffy. I could bounce his stuff, so I kept tempo. It was just the deck can just do it all. It has some bad matchups, but you saw I played 2 of the new Tier 1 decks in OP04, and it wasn't particularly close. So yeah, that's the Croc deck. Before we sign off, I'm going to give a shout out to our Patreons. Our patrons. This is our current list of Tier 4 and Tier 5. Of course, is updating every day. Thank you, everyone. I will mention that our Tier 3 is changing in our Patreon. We are moving to a new model. So currently it's $15 a month. You can request 2 guides, and I'll make those guides and give them to you. We're getting rid of that. It's too complicated. So it's going to $20 a month for our Tier 3, and you get access to every guide I make. So every week I'm making at least 2 guides. Starting pretty soon, I'll have OP04 guides. So that's Rebecca, that's Nami, that's Film Dofi, the purple-green Dofi, Croc, of course. I'll have a Croc. And, you know, Blue Yellow Queen, I'll have guides for all those. And for $20 a month, you have unlimited access to those guides. So that's a pretty good deal, in my opinion. That's today's video. I appreciate y'all watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment below. And check out our Patreon. See you next time.